Hello and welcome to Art Tip Tuesday. Hi, I'm Sam, and my aim is to help other pencil artists to gain in skills and confidence, and also to feel the benefits that regular creative practice has on health and well-being. In this tip video, I'm going to be showing you how to draw textured fur and demonstrating on a little mouse that has lots of different colours involved, and I'm going to be working on pastel mat with coloured pencils including the polychromos, Pablos and the luminants. I hope you enjoy the video. So I'm starting with a base layer of a light colour. This is a Pablo cream, and I'm just laying down the lightest colour that I can see so we can start to fill in the tooth of the paper. Moving on to illuminants, they're lovely and soft, the wax-based pencils, and so I'm starting to get in the ochre colours, the next lightest colour that I can see, and not pressing very hard at all, using a light hand. But if I need to add a little bit more depth of tone, I will just go over the same area a couple of times, working up into the lightest parts to make sure that I put lots of different colours in all of the areas, even the brightest highlights, and then moving on into the nugget, which is a really lovely mid-brown colour, very, very natural, and putting that all over, including the lightest parts, moving in with the ochres of the luminants and adding that lovely orangey colour with the terracotta of the polychromos. And moving back up to the nugget and starting to add some fur detail in now all over, including the lightest parts, and thinking about the little patterns in the fur as well. Adding a little bit more terracotta and making sure that we are getting the red parts in with the burnt sienna and getting the browns in, so adding that richness. I'm starting to think about the darkest parts now. I can go in with the dark sepia, adding a little bit more burnt sienna in the redder parts. Once you've got the darkest parts in, you can start to see and balance the midtones as well, and make sure that the highlights aren't too bright, that they all are cohesive and all part of the same drawing. It doesn't look like you've got lots of sections going on. The great thing about pastel mat is that you can add light over dark, so adding the ivory Pablo and a little bit more of the ochre in the luminance colours. Going in with the bistre and adding some more brown ochre of the polychromos into that darkest part near the mouse's bottom. We've got that lovely highlight around the legs, so leaving that a little bit free, but we're starting to add the darker colours now in with the nugget, in with the dark sepia, all around the edge where there's a really dark line down the back of the mouse. And then I'm softening the fur with the luminance pencils, the ochres, going in with the warm greys as well, so adding a little bit more depth, glazing over the top of any shadowed parts that there might be without losing the detail underneath. And then I can go in with the very darkest parts using the dark sepia, the burnt sienna, and then softening the fur with the ochre colours as well. Don't forget to add the darker colours within the highlight just to pull it all together, otherwise it looks very, very stripy. And then making sure that you're balancing out that darkest part of the back with the browns and also the dark sepia, adding a little bit of the ochres and the lovely bistre colour into the lighter parts, and then making sure that we've got enough orangey colour in there, lovely reds with the terracotta and the burnt sienna, adding some more nugget to the highlight to make sure that that's pulled in together. We can always see darker hairs even within the light, so making sure that we are adding those. You can see how that's balanced it out nicely and it all blends together. Once you've got the darkest parts in, then you can just make sure that we darken up the values enough at the end, and then we can go in with the final details of the browns and the dark sepia just to get those lovely flyaway hairs which add to the realism at the end. I really hope you enjoyed the video and got some helpful tips on how to create textured, realistic looking fur. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I'd really be grateful if you could like and subscribe and maybe share this video with your friends for more videos just like this one. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye for now.